Let's get our M class out. Race 2 is going to be Nash Truck. So let me get to Frankie. Out to Marshall. Frankie, John, and Tony. If it is Thursdays, it's going to be every other.
Terry Callow.
All right, I need marshals. It's going to be the Losi NASCAR class. Marshals, please. I don't think I'm going to need many. There's only 2 M-class cars. So if I get 2 marshals, it'd be much appreciated. Hey, Frankie, did we change the qualifiers to time as well? It was 3-minute qualifiers, right? And 5-minute mains? Well, not laps, right? You guys wanted to do by time? 4-minute qualifiers? It depends how quickly we get through. It should be pretty quick because there's only 4 races, so we need to get through it quickly. Let me time. All right. 4-minute qualifier. All right, Scotty.
Scott Schluter.
All right, you guys ready? Terry, you ready? All right, Terry and Scotty. Bridge is hot, Jars. Bridge is hot. Super oval. These are our 4-wheel drive mini trucks right here. Look at Lance. Lance is pretty excited. He wants one of these. Can you believe that these are box stock, Lance? Aside from the radios? Yeah. It's brushed on a lipo. It's a Carton 4-wheel drive. It's our mini 4-wheel drive class. All right. Not sure why we have no sound. Oh, I guess because it's racing. Yeah. All right, drivers. We got Scotty 5-3, Terry 5-4. These things are ballistic fast, man.
3 minutes
2S
left.
lipos. All right, drivers. 1 down, 4 to go, drivers. 1 down, 3 to go. Sorry about that. We got Terry and Scotty. Scotty holding it down, 45.04, 5:05 pace. Terry on a 39.505. Oh, 4:05, sorry. Oh. All right, looks like Terry, a little bit of tweak right there. All right, so we got Scotty out front, Terry in a 2. Scotty's been waiting for
2 minutes
Super Oval
left.
to come back. All right, we got Scotty and Terry. That's your running order. Your race leader right there, Scotty, 40.402 pace. Hot lap 5.35. We got Terry with a 5.41. Hey, Melinda, did that family come for the battery yet? Huh? Is the battery still sitting over there? All right, Scotty, Terry.
1 minute left.
1 minute left, drivers. All right, so we got Scotty and Terry. That's your 1 and 2. Oh, Terry right there.
45 seconds left.
Terry rocking the bumper, I see.
Thirty seconds left.
All right, drivers with 30 seconds left, drivers. Scotty out front, 45.05. Terry, 33.401.
15 seconds left.
All right, drivers, less than 15 seconds on the clock. Coming up next, going to be Nash Trucks. You guys are coming up next. All right, drivers, time has expired. Drivers, keep going. Your name is called.
Terry
Done. Everyone's still
done.
alive. Terry's
All
done.
drivers are finished.
Scotty's done. That's your
Scott
race,
Schluter
drivers.
done. The
Scotty
race is
taking that
completed.
one, 40.404. Hot lap 5.35. Yeah. Oh, okay.
Up next, race number 2.
All right,
17.5
Jim and
NASCAR.
Lance, you guys are up
Heat
next.
1 of 1. Race order is Jim Beavers, Lance Montgomery.
All right, let me get
2 minutes to the
Scotty
start
and
of the
Terry
race.
out to Marshall, please. Coming up next, going to be Jim and Lance racing it out right there. That NASC truck, 12 scale, 17.5s. These things should be ballistic fast.
Jim Beavers. One minute to the start of the race. Lance Montgomery. "45 seconds to the start of the race.
All right. These are our 17.5 Nash trucks. Is there a lot of setup that goes into these things?
30 seconds to the start
Or
of
are
the
they
race.
just like the same as the 12 scale pan car? That's all it is? Nothing special? No stagger, nothing.
15 seconds to the start of the race.
All right. Let me change the minutes. All right, now we got our marshals coming out. You guys good? Jim and Lance, you guys good? All right, we'll let Lance by. All right, drivers, bridge is hot. Drivers, bridge is hot. Your time will start as you come across the line. 4-minute qualifier right there. All right, 5.2. Oh, the minimum lap times. 3 seconds. All right. All right, we got 4-3 coming from Lance. 4-6 from Jim. All right, Lance out front, 53.401. Jim, 54.01.
Three minutes left.
All right, drivers, you heard the lady. 3 minutes left. Hey, Melinda, I want to say that his battery is done. All right, Lance, 54.404. Hot lap 4.3. Jim with a 4.5. All right, Lance, 4.31 hot lap. Jim with a 4.52. Oh, Lance sniffing a draft
2 minutes
right
left.
there. Lance working the draft pass. Oh, coming together right there on that back straightaway. We got Lance out front, Jim in the 2 with 140 yards, 140 left. Lance ducking up the inside right there. Clean move. All right, drivers with 130 left. Drivers less than 130 on the clock. Lance out front, Jim in the 2. Oh. All right, drivers 110 left. Drivers 110 left. Your race leader. Oh, man.
1 minute left.
1 minute left, drivers. Lance out front, Jim in the 2. Hot laps right there, 4.317 coming from Lance. Jim with a 4.524.
45 seconds left.
Oh, definitely hit something on the track there.
Thirty seconds left. Fifteen seconds left.
All right, drivers less than 15 on the clock. Lance out front, Jim in the 2. All right, drivers, as time has expired, drivers keep going. Training is called done.
All drivers are finished.
All drivers done.
Lance
That is your
Montgomery
race
done.
drivers. Lance taken out
Jim
with
Beaver's done.
52.403.
The race is completed.
Did you just chunk my carpet?
Up next, race number 3. GT 12-21.5. Heat 1 of 1. Race order is Racer X, Scott Schluter, Terry Callow.
Holy smokes.
2 minutes to the start of the race.
All right, up next, GT12. Tony, Scotty, and Terry. This is like the gentleman's race happening. Anything missing off of that car? Nothing sticking down? Lance? Nothing sticking down off that thing?
1 minute to the start of the race.
Yeah, it's pretty weird. All right, Tony, Scotty, and Terry. You guys are up.
45 seconds to the start of the race. Rchq. 30 seconds to the start of the race. "15 seconds to the start of the race.
All right, let me get Lance and Jim out to Marshall, please. I got Tony, Scotty, and Terry out on track. Looks like Tony up there on the rail already. Setting the tone already, Tony, huh?
Terry Callow. Scott Schluter.
There you go. All right, guys, just so you know, the track goes left. Whoa. Back up, Terry. Turn to the right. Now turn to the left. Tony, your car's pulling to the right. All right, looks like Scotty might have, or Terry might have fixed you up right there. All right, guys, you ready? All right, driver's bridge is hot, driver's bridge is hot. Keep it smooth, keep it clean. Your time will start as you come across the line. All right, we got Scotty, Tony, and Terry. Four-minute qualifier. All right, Scotty out front, Terry in the two. Oh, Tony in the two, Terry in the three.
3 minutes left.
Hot lap from. Oh, let me make sure the. Oh. Yeah, 3 seconds. All right, Scotty 14.5, Tony 14.7, Terry. Sorry, Scotty 4.5, Tony 4.7, and Terry 4.7. All right, Scotty right there. And that's a white with the green. No, not that way, Scotty. All right, got Scotty, Tony, and Terry. Terry back up to that 2 spot now. Terry and Tony dicing it up for that 2-3.
2 minutes left.
Oh. Oh. Go straight, Tony. All right, Scotty, Terry, Tony. That's your running order. Scotty with a 4-5, Terry with a 4-7, Tony 4-7. Well, these are 21-5. The trucks are 17-5. All right, drivers, 130 left drivers. Scotty out front, Terry in the 2, Tony in the 3.
One minute left.
All right, drivers, you heard the lady. 1 minute left. Terry to the point now, 48, 4 flat. Scotty, 48, 401. Tony, 46, 404.
45 seconds left.
We got Terry and Scotty. 2.4 seconds separated the two.
30 seconds left.
All right, drivers. 15 seconds left, drivers.
15
Keep
seconds
smooth,
left.
keep it clean. We got Terry, Scotty, Tony.
Scott Schluter done.
All right, Scotty's done. Terry and
Terry
Tony
Callow
done. That is your race,
All
drivers.
drivers are finished.
Terry taking
Racer X
that
done.
one,
The
49,
race is completed.
406.
Up next, race number 4. Lizzie NASCAR. Heat 1 of 1. Race order is Racer X, John Wallace, Lance Montgomery, Smokey P. Two minutes to the start of the race.
All right, drivers, up next. Losi NASCAR's Tony, John, Lance, and Frankie. I get my marshals, please. It's going to be Terry and Tony. Oh, sorry. Terry and Scotty.
One minute to the start of the race.
All right, drivers, Tony, John, and Lance. You guys are up.
"45 seconds to the start of the race. John Wallace. 30 seconds to the start of the race. "15 seconds to the start of the race.
All right, drivers, I need Terry and Scotty out to Marshall, please.
Lance Montgomery. Rchq.
All right, still waiting on Frankie to check.
Smokey P.
All right, only 4 drivers in this one. You guys ready? You good? All right, drivers. I don't know if you guys want to keep them rolling or not. No, don't want to keep rolling? All right, drivers, bridge is hot. Drivers, bridge is hot. Your time will start as you come across the line. All right. Let's see what we got here. Oh, whoa, whoa. All right, we got Lance out front, 45-4 flat. Frankie on a 44, 45-404 now. Tony on a 42, John on a 31. John having a rough go at it this time around. Oh, caution, caution. Uh-oh. That's somebody off the track. Looks like that was going to be Lance.
3 minutes
So we got
left.
Frankie P right, or Smokey P right there out front. 45-401, 5 flat. Hot lap time right there coming from Frankie P or Smokey P. Lance in that 2 spot, Tony in 3, John in the 4. So we got 5 flat, 5-2, 5-2, 5-4. Oh, side by side right there, bumping and grinding from Tony and John Wallace. We got Frankie P still holding it down. Lance in that 2 spot, Tony in 3, John in the 4. Your race leader right there, that all white. Sponsored by
2 minutes left.
A-Main right there. Smokey P out front. Lance in the 2. Tony in 3, John in the 4. Oh, Tony, hot lap now, 5:06.2. Uh-oh, we got John on the wall, caution. All right, so we got Frankie, 45-402. Lance, 44-403. Tony, 44-403 as well. John on 34-4 flat. Tony and Lance separated by 1/10 of a second right there. It's going to be that the high vis and the white, orange, and blue. Lance in that
1
2
minute
spot.
left.
Tony in the 3. Tony just 2/10 back. Tony carrying all kinds of corner speed right there. Uh-oh, Lance with a mistake. That's going to put
45
Tony up to
seconds
that
left.
2 spot now. Tony hot lap 5:06.2. Frankie 5:08.9. Lance on a 5-2. John on a 5-3.
30 seconds left.
Oh, Tony up the inside of Lance. They come together with 20 seconds. There's 20 seconds left. Lance back up the inside of Tony.
15 seconds left.
Good job, Tony. Good job. All right, Jars, 10 seconds left. Jars, 10 seconds left. Yeah, Frankie, Tony, Lance, and John. As time has expired, Jars, keep going. Your name is called. Done.
Racer X done. Lance
Tony's
Montgomery
done.
done.
Lance done.
Smokey P done.
Smokey's
All drivers are
done.
finished.
John Wall's
John
done. That is
Wall's
your race
done.
drivers. Frankie
The
taking
race is
that one.
completed.
45-404. All right, drivers. It is 6:30. We're going to start round 2. 6:40, drivers. 6:40. 10 minutes. Huh? If we keep on this pace, I'm going to do 3. This is going to be... What was the first race? M-Class, the Nash truck.
Up next, race number 1.
All right,
M-Class.
drivers. Track is open for
Heat 1 of
practice
1.
till
Race
6:40.
order
6:40,
is
round 2.
Scott Schluter. Terry Callow. Ten minutes to the start of the race. Nine minutes to the start of the race. Eight minutes to the start of the race. 7 minutes to the start of the race. Six minutes to the start of the race. Five minutes to the start of the race. Four minutes to the start of the race. Three minutes to the start of the race. 2 minutes to the start of the race. One minute to the start of the race. "45 seconds to the start of the race. "30 seconds to the start of the race. "15 seconds to the start of the race.
All right, Scotty and Terry. I'm gonna need Frankie and Lance out to Marshall, please. M class.
Terry Callow. Scott Schluter.
All right. You ready, Scotty? Terry? Oh. All right, drivers. Bridge is hot, drivers. Bridge is hot. 4-minute qualifier. Terry's completely loose right there. All right, Scotty, Terry. Uh-oh. Caution on the straight. Caution on the back straight. All right, Scotty and Terry.
3 minutes left.
Did it just pop the ball cup? All right, Scotty and Terry. Uh-oh, Scotty running right in the back of Frankie. Go, Terry, go. Uh-oh. right, Scotty, Terry, that's your running order.
2 minutes left.
All right, drivers, 2 down, 2 to go, 2 down, 2 to go. Scotty, hot lap 5-4. Terry, 5-8. Yeah. I don't think so. We'll probably make something work, though. Probably the associated one or something. Did you break the servo, Terry? You break the servo? All right,
1
Jars,
minute
3
left.
down, 1 to go. Jars, 3 down, 1 to go. Got Scotty out front, Terry in the 2.
45 seconds left.
I don't know. I never built one. No, I just run the box stock car, man.
30 seconds left.
All right, Jars, less than 30 on the clock. Scotty and Terry. Scotty 5-2. Terry 5-8.
15 seconds left.
All right, drivers, less than 10 seconds on the clock. Drivers, keep it smooth, keep it clean. All right, drivers, time has expired. Drivers, keep going, keep going. Keep going, Terry.
Scott Schluter done.
Scotty's done. One more, one more. All right, and Terry
The race
is
is
done. That
completed.
is your race driver, Scotty, taking that one, 44.03.
Up next, race number 2. 17.5 Rchq. Heat 1 of 1. Race order is Lance Montgomery, Jim Beavers.
All right, guys, drop your cars and head back out to Marshall. Coming up next is going to be our 17.5 NAS trucks.
2 minutes to the start of the race. One minute to the start of the race. "45 seconds to the start of the race. "30 seconds to the start of the race. 15 seconds to the start of the race.
All right, I'm going to need Scotty and Terry out to Marshall, please. All right, Lance and Jim's up next. It's going to be our
Lance Montgomery.
75 Nash trucks.
Jim Beavers.
All right, all right. Jim and Lance, you guys ready? All right, drivers. Bridge is hot, drivers. Bridge is hot. Your time will start as you come across the line. All right, time to beat. It's going to be Lance's 52.404. We got Jim out front right now for 54 flat. We got Lance now 51.4 flat. All right, hot laps 4.3 right there from Lance. Lance driving that blue and white. And Jim driving that silver with the red. All right, Lance and Jim, that's your running order.
3 minutes left.
All right, so we got Lance TQ pace right there, 54.403. Jim on a 47.401. Uh-oh, Jim making an adjustment. All right, so we got Lance out there, 54.404, hot lap 432. All right, Lance and Jim, that's your running order.
2 minutes left.
Jim making the adjustment right there. Let's see if he can get his car working good. All right, so we got Lance out front right there, 54.403 TQ pace from that blue with the white. Grabs a couple of rails right there, dropping back just a little bit, 54 53-4 flat now. All right, let's see if Lance can bring it back up to that 54 pace. Still on TQ pace, though, 53-4 flat. Knocking off a bunch of those 4.4 hot laps right there.
One minute left.
All right, coming up next, 21.5s. You guys are up
45
next.
seconds left.
All right, there's 30 seconds left.
30 seconds left.
Lance out front, 54-404. That blue and white right there. Working his way around 3-4. Got Jim in that two-spot, 44-01. Jim driving that to silver with the red. With 10 seconds left, drivers, keep it smooth, keep it clean. Keep going till your name is called done. Everyone is still live.
Jim Beaver's done.
All right, Jim
All
Beaver's
drivers are finished.
done. Lance
Lance
done. That is your
Montgomery
race
done.
drivers.
The race is
Lance
completed.
taking that one, 54-404.
Up next, race number 3. GT12-21.5. Heat 1 of 1. Race order is Terry Callow, Scott Schluter, Racer X.
All right, up next going to be Terry, Scotty, and Tony. GT12's up next.
Two minutes to the start of the race.
All right, up next, Terry, Scotty, and Tony. Huh? 3.
1 minute to the start of the
You guys
race.
get on the gas.
"45 seconds to the start of the race. "30 seconds to the start of the race. "15 seconds to the start of the race. Scott Schluter, Racer X.
All right, need my marshals, Lance and Jim, already out there. Good on you, fellows. All right, just waiting on Terry to check.
Terry Callow.
All right, you good, Terry? All right, drivers. Bridge is hot, drivers. Bridge is hot. Keep smooth, keep it clean. Time to beat's going to be Terry's 49.406. Oh, Terry puts in a rail right there. Rough start on this one from Terry. Oh. All right, Scotty out front, 45.402 pace right there, coming from that blue with the white. Down the back straightaway, we got Scotty out front, Tony in the 2, Terry in the 3. Oh, Terry's car looking good right there. Terry keeping her in the middle. Terry working his way back up now in that number 2 spot, 42.4 flat. Scotty on a 47.4 flat right there. Terry chasing down Scotty. Scotty might have him in the M class, but man, Terry on the gas right there. Oh, Tony off the track. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. All right, so we got Scotty out front, 48.402. Terry, 42.405. Tony, 38.4 flat.
Two minutes left.
All right, Scotty, Terry, Tony. Scotty, 48.401. All right, Scotty the green with the white. Terry, 44.401. All right, so we got green, white in the lead, blue, white in the 2, high vis, yellow in the 3 spot. With 120 drivers, 120 left on the clock. We got Scotty, Terry, and Tony.
One minute
All right,
left.
Scott, Terry, Tony, that's your running order.
$45 seconds left.
All right, drivers, 45 seconds left. Scotty, 48.402. Terry, 46.403. Oh, Terry grabs the rail. Uh-oh.
30
All right,
seconds
Terry
left.
back on track. Uh-oh. Tony getting a bit squirrely. Oh, Terry off the rail as well. Scotty looking to take down this one right there, 47.4 flat. Terry, 45.401. Tony on a 42.403. All right, drivers, as time has expired. Caution on the back straight, caution on the back straight.
Rchq done.
All right, Tony's done.
All drivers are finished.
All drivers done. That
Scott
is race
Shooter done.
driver Scotty taking
Terry
out on
Callow done. The race is
48.405.
completed.
Terry with that hot lap though, 4.59.
Up next, race number 4. Lizzie NASCAR. Heat 1 of 1. Race order is Smokey P. Racer X. Lance Montgomery. John Wallace.
All right, Frankie, Tony, Lance, and John, you guys are up.
2 minutes to the start of the race.
All right. Frankie, Tony, Lance, and John, you guys are up. I need my marshals, please. It's going to be Scotty, Terry. Scotty and Terry, marshals, please.
1 minute to the start of the race. "45 seconds to the start of the race. "30 seconds to the start of the race. "15 seconds to the start of the race.
All right, got Frankie out there. Got John out there. Waiting on Tony and Lance. All right, Scotty, Terry, marshals, please.
Lance Montgomery. Rchq. John Wallace.
Who are we missing? All right, Frankie, check. You ready? No laps? You don't need any laps, Frankie? All right, drivers, all right. Bridge is hot, drivers. Bridge is hot. Keep it smooth, keep it clean. Time to beat is going to be Frankie's 45.404. It's our NASCARs right now out on track. Frankie across the line that first time around, 45.401. Better than TQ pace coming from that all white. We got Tony chasing him down. That yellow. All right, Tony up to the point now, 45.403. Uh-oh, we got Frankie clipping a couple of... Oh, Frankie off the rail right there. Terry trying to make his way over there. All right, we got Lance to the point now. Lance having a rough go that first time around, but looking pretty good right now. So Lance, 45.403. Tony, 43.4 flat. So we got Lance right there on TQ pace. Uh-oh, Smokey P off on this one.
3 minutes left.
All right, so we got that white, orange, blue right there leading the way. Tony in that 2 spot, John in the 3, Frankie in the 4. All right, Lance, Tony, John, and Frankie. That's the running order. Tony with that hot lap, 5.111. Tony back up on a 45 lap pace. We got Lance 45.402. Tony 45.404. All right, so we got white, orange, blue, and the high vis. That's your 1 and 2. John with that silver entry in that number 3 spot.
2 minutes left.
All right, Lance, Tony, and John. That's your running order. All right, Jars with 140 left. Tony to the point now, 45.4 flat. Tony looking to move it up in that 46 lap pace. All right, Tony driving that yellow. Oh, yellow. Oh, Tony getting collected right there with John Wallace. Oh, Tony stuck in the rail. No reverse. Not sure what's going on. All right, Tony is going to be put Lance now to the point, 45.402. Tony dropping 43.401 now. We got your race leader, Lance right there, white, orange, blue.
1 minute left.
Tony in that 2 spot, Wallace in the 3. All right, drivers, 45 seconds left. Lance, Tony, John, that's your running order. Smokey out of this one.
$30 seconds left.
How you guys doing? You guys got any questions or need any help? All right. Let me know. Let me know. All right, Lance out front, Tony in the 2, John in the 3.
15 seconds left.
10 seconds left, drivers. Keep going. Your name is called. Done. Everyone is still alive. Keep going, drivers. Keep going. All right, drivers. Time has expired, drivers.
Lance Montgomery done.
All right, Lance is done.
Rchq done.
Tony's done. And John
All drivers are
is
finished.
done. That is your race,
John
drivers.
Wallace
Lance
done.
taking out on
The race is completed.
45.403. All right, drivers, we're going to take a 10-minute break. Then we're going to get started with round number 3. No problem, no problem. All right, round 3 is going to be the same. M-Class, Nash Truck, GT12, and Losi NASCARs.
Up next, race number 1. M-Class. Heat 1 of 1. Race order is Scott Schluter, Terry Callow. Nine minutes to the start of the race. Eight minutes to the start of the race. 7 minutes to the start of the race. Six minutes to the start of the race. Five minutes to the start of the race. Four minutes to the start of the race. Three minutes to the start of the race. 2 minutes to the start of the race. One minute to the start of the race. "45 seconds to the start of the race. "30 seconds to the start of the race. "15 seconds to the start of the race.
All right, final round of qualifying. Let's get this one in the books. Any Scotty and Terry. All right, Scotty and Terry. Let me get NASCAR drivers out to Marshall, please. Lance and Frankie. All right, Scotty and Terry. And Lance and Frankie out to Marshall, please.
Scott Schluter.
All right.
Terry
Whoa.
Callow.
Whoa, Terry. Whoa, Terry. Cool. All right, you good, Terry? All right, all right. Bridge is hot, drivers. Bridge is hot. Keep it smooth, keep it clean. Your time starts as you come across the line. All right, so we got Terry and Scotty. Time to beat's going to be Scotty's 44:03. Terry, you're on the rev. Scotty, you're on the rev limiter right there. All right, so we got Scotty out front, 44:01. Terry, 44:04.
Three minutes left.
All right, 41:401 coming from Scotty. Terry, 41:405. Uh-oh, Terry off the track right there. All right, we got Scotty 42.4 flat right there. Hot lap 5:176. Terry with a 5.4. All right, drivers 2 down, 2 to go. Drivers 2 down, 2 to go. Your race leader,
2
Scotty
minutes
out
left.
front, 43.405. Terry 39.405. All right, Scotty 42.401. Terry 38.401. Oh. Oh. Uh-oh. Scotty right into the wall right there. Yep. I think he might have put a hole in the wall. Just kidding, just kidding. All right, Scotty out front, 41.4 flat. Terry 38.4 flat.
1 minute left. "45 seconds left.
All right, so we got Scotty and Terry. That's your 1 and 2.
30 seconds left.
All right, drivers less than 30 on the clock. Scotty out front, 41.4 flat pace. TQ pace right there, coming from that green with the green right there. Oh, we got Terry up on his side right there. Go high on the back
15 seconds
straight.
left.
With 15 seconds left, drivers. Keep it smooth, keep it clean. All right, drivers, time has expired.
Scott
Drivers, keep
Schluter
going.
done.
Your name is called. Done. Scotty's done.
All drivers are finished.
Terry's done. That's your race
Terry
driver.
Callow
Scotty
done.
taking out on
The race is completed.
41. All right, up next, Nash Trucks. Up next.
Up next, race number 2. 17.5 Rchq. Heat 1 of 1. Race order is Lance Montgomery, Jim Beavers. Two minutes to the start of the race. One minute to the start of the race. "45 seconds to the start of the race.
All right, all right. Lance and Jim, you guys are up.
"30 seconds to the start of the race. "15 seconds to the start of the race.
Hey, Frankie. I have, Frankie, there's, CVDs right in front of you, that blue, right next to the Mojave wheels. I think there's CVDs right there. Is that what you're looking for? What are you looking for? Servo horns? What are you looking for? Oh.
Lance Montgomery.
All right, Lance and Jim. Our final round of qualifying. Right now, Lance holding it down with a 54.404.
Jim
Got
Beavers.
Terry and Scotty working their way out to Marshall. You guys ready? Next round? We'll just go into the mains next? Good? All right. We're going to take a very short break till GT12. You guys are up next. Scotty, Terry, and Tony. GT12, you're up next. My brother. That was like the fastest qualifier ever. Oh, really, my brother. Real with each other.
'Up next, race number 3. GT12-21.5. Heat 1 of 1. Race order is Terry Callow, Scott Schluter, Racer X. Two minutes to the start of the race. One minute to the start of the race. "45 seconds to the start of the race. "30 seconds to the start of the race. "15 seconds to the start of the race.
All right, Terry and Scotty are back. All right, up next, going to be GT12 21 5s. You guys are up next. All right, Terry, Scotty, and Tony, you guys are up. Yep. All right, 21 5s. I am going to need a marshal or two, please, Lance and Jim. I know you guys didn't race, but
Scott Schluter. Terry Callow.
very much
Rchq.
appreciated for some marshals. All right, final qualifier right here for GT12 21 5. You got this thing this time, Tony? Just keep it in the middle, man. It doesn't need to be fast. Just keep it in the middle. Whoa, whoa. And don't hit those white things. All right, you good, Scotty? All right, drivers. Bridge is hot, drivers. Bridge is hot. Keep it smooth, keep it clean. Your time will start as you come across the line. Scotty, Terry, and Tony. All right, Jarvis 320, Jarvis 320. Scotty on a 48, 4 flat. Oh, Terry off the rail right there. All right, Scotty, Tony, and Terry. That's your running order. Scotty on a 47, 401. Tony, hot lap 4728 that last time
3
around.
minutes left.
Terry with a 474. Scotty with a 483. All right, 2:30 left on the clock, drivers. 2:30 left. Scotty out front, Tony in the 2, Terry in the 3. All right, 48.403 pace right there coming from Scotty. Oh, Scotty collecting Tony right there. Tony getting hung up in the rail.
Two minutes left.
All right, Scotty 48.402, Tony 45.403. Terry hot laps 4.60. Terry right there sitting in that number 3 spot. We got Scotty, Tony, Terry. That's your running order. Oh, caution on the left side, right side. All right, drivers 115 left, drivers 115 left. Scotty, Tony, Terry. That's your running order.
One minute left.
All right, drivers, 1 minute left. Scotty 48.403, Tony 45.402. Terry still holding it down with that TQ right there from race number 1, or from round number 1.
Left.
49.406. Scotty on a 48.403. Tony 45.401. Terry 42.403.
30 seconds left.
All right, Scotty,
15
Tony,
seconds left.
Terry, that's the running order with 15 seconds left. Drivers, keep smooth, keep it clean. Keep going. Your name is called done. Everyone is still alive, even after the tone.
Terry Callow done. All drivers are finished.
All right, drivers,
Stop
all
shooter
drivers done. Scotty
Racer
taking
X
that one,
done.
47.404.
The race is completed.
Coming up next, NASCAR's coming up next.
Up next, race number 4. Lizzie NASCAR. Heat 1 of 1. Race order is Lance Montgomery, Smokey P, Racer X, John Wallace. Two minutes to the start of the race. One minute to the start of the race. John Wallace. "45 seconds to the start of the race. 30 seconds to the start of the race. Lance Montgomery. "15 seconds to the start of the race.
Oops.
Smokey P.
All right, all right. Just waiting on Tony.
Rchq.
All right. You guys all good? Scotty, Terry, I need you guys out to Marshall, please. It was Terry. I saw it. It was Terry. All right, guys. You guys ready? Final qualifying round right here. All right, drivers, bridge is hot. Drivers, bridge is hot. Keep it smooth, keep it clean. Time to beat's going to be Lance's 45.403. Tony chomping at the bit right there, coming out of the gate with a 45.401. Lance now 46.404. Tony 46.4 flat. All right, so we got Tony 46.403, Lance 46.404, Frankie P 45.402. Hot lap from Tony Hall, 5 flat. All right, we got Tony 46.403, Lance 46.404. High Viz right there leading it down. We got the white, orange, blue in that 2 spot. Lance now to the point, 46.404. Tony 45.4 flat. All right, Lance 46.403 right there is going to be that white with the orange blue. All yellow in that 2 spot, all white in the 3, silver in the 4 spot. Oh, Frankie getting a bit squirrely right there. Side-by-side action. John getting it backed in, coming into that first turn. All right, so we got Tony and Frankie right there dicing it out, but we got Lance and Tony. That's your 1 and 2. Lance on a 46.403. Tony 45.4 flat. Let's see who can keep it together right there. All right, drivers, we're coming up on halfway. 2 down, 2 to go, drivers. 2 down, 2 to go.
2 minutes
Lance
left.
46.404. Tony 46.405. Tony still holding that hot lap, 5 flat. Lance with a 5-1. Frankie with a 5-1. John with a 6 flat. It's like John struggling a little bit with rear grip right there. That car pretty loose in the rear. We got Tony right there, 46.404 now, leading it out. Lance in that 2 spot. Oh, Tony and Frankie right there coming together. Lance to the point now, 45.5 flat, 45.4 flat. Tony 45.401.
1 minute left.
All right, Tony threading the needle right there. Oh, caution on the backside. Lance sideways. It's going to be Tony and Lance right there now coming down the back straightaway together. Tony 45.402. Lance 45.405. Oh, huge pile up right there. Coming through 3-4. Tony, 45,403 with a 9. About
30
half a
seconds left.
second out of TQ right there. 25 seconds left on the clock, drivers. Keep it smooth, keep it clean. Tony now 45,403 with an 8. Half a second separating Tony from that TQ
15
right
seconds
there.
left.
Oh, Tony grabbing another rail. Tony 45,404 with a 2. 1 second out of TQ pace right there. Caution. Oh, Tony right into the side of Frankie P right there. As
Racer
time
X done.
has expired,
John Wallace
Tony is caught at the
Smokey P
line.
done.
44-4 flat. Lance
All drivers are finished.
is done. Frank's
Lance
done.
Montgomery
John's done. All
The
drivers
race is
done.
completed.
Tony taking out on 44-4 flat. All right, drivers, it is 8 o'clock. We're going to take a small 10-minute break. Make sure your batteries are charged. All right, drivers. Mains are coming up at 8:10, drivers. 8:10 mains. All right, we're going to be leading it out with the M class as usual. And Losi NASCARs will be last. All right, drivers, mains at 8:10. Mains at 8:10.
Up next, race number 1. M class. A main. Race order is Scott Schluter, Terry Callow. Ten minutes to the start of the race. Nine minutes to the start of the race. Eight minutes to the start of the race. 7 minutes to the start of the race. Six minutes to the start of the race. Five minutes to the start of the race. Four minutes to the start of the race. Three minutes to the start of the race. 2 minutes to the start of the race. One minute to the start of the race. "45 seconds to the start of the race. "30 seconds to the start of the race. "15 seconds to the start of the race.
All right. Finals coming up now. It's going to be our M class. I need Lance Frankie out to Marshall, please. All right, roll them out, drivers. Roll them out. Let's get them checked in.
Terry Callow. Scott Schluter.
All right, drivers. You guys ready? All right, drivers, tracks closed, drivers, tracks closed. We're going to get them lined up right here just in front of the bridge because there's only 2 drivers. On pole, it's going to be Scotty. And in that number 2 spot is going to be Terry Callow. All right, drivers. It's going to be a 5-minute main. Just 2 cars right there. Let's see who can do the most laps in 5 minutes. Drivers ready. Marshall's ready.
The race is starting in less than 5.
Hold on, sorry. Hold on. All right. Ready? All right, drivers on the tone. Scotty getting a bit squirrely. Oh, Terry puts it in the rail right there. That's going to put Scotty out to the point once again. 1 and 2 right there. Down the back straightaway through the sweeper. All right. Oh, Terry doing a little bit of wall ride right there. So let's see if Terry can catch up to the backside of Scotty. Green truck in the lead. Blue, white in the 2. Terry right there closing the gap now. Scotty being a little bit too conservative. Terry just going balls out right there. Wide open through that NASCAR 3-4 area. All right, Scotty and Terry, that's your 1 and 2. Scotty driving that green truck. Terry in that 2 with the white with the blue. Uh-oh, Scotty
4 minutes left.
getting in the rail right there. Here comes Terry closing that gap now. It's like 2.3 seconds separating first and second. Terry looking for a way up to the front right there. 2.3 seconds. Oh, Terry grabs the rail. Here comes Scotty right there. Scotty looking to put a lap on Terry. 3.3 seconds now separating first and second. Your race leader right there is going to be that multi-green right there off that front straightaway. Down the back straightaway now. You got Scotty and Terry. That's your 1 and 2. Scotty, 5.14 hot lap right there. All right, so let's see. We got Scotty right there coming up on the backside of Terry. Terry trying to keep Scotty behind him. Terry looking to keep it in the middle, keeping it clean. Scotty gets tied up right there. So we got, looks like Terry. Oh, Terry puts it off the rail right there. Uh-oh,
3 minutes
Scotty
left.
maybe popped the, looks like popped the ball cup. Terry taking over the lead now. Is it broken or is it ball cut? Oh, man. Looks like Terry going to take the win. Keep going, Terry. Keep going. You got 2:30 left, man. Yeah, just something fell off. So the tie rod's out there somewhere.
All drivers are finished. The race is
All right,
completed.
looks like that's going to be it. All right, drivers. Terry taking the win, Scotty in the 2. Let me get Terry and Scotty to the winner's circle, please.
Up next, race number 2. 17.5 Rchq. A main. Race order is Lance Montgomery, Jim Beavers.
It's Scotty. All right, winner's circle. Terry and Scotty. Terry, Scotty, winner's circle. All right. Oh, both tie rods?
2 minutes to the start of the race.
All right, coming up next, going to be Lance and Jim Beavers. 17.5 Nash trucks.
One minute to the start of the race.
Well, falling off is better than breaking.
"45 seconds to the start of the race.
Charge this time, Jim? Charge this time? Okay.
30 seconds to the start of the race.
Hmm.
"15 seconds to the start of the race.
Yeah. Strange. All right. right, all right. We get Terry and Scotty out to
Lance
Marshall,
Montgomery.
please. Once you guys get your cars set. Got Lance and Jim Beavers getting checked in right there. It's going to be our 17.5 Nash trucks.
Jim Beavers.
Are you running the rotary damper, Lance? Yeah, it'll fix that. It'll fix that chatter. All right, you guys ready? Okay. Good. All right, drivers. All right. Let's get them lined up right there just before the bridge. Since there's only 2 drivers. All right, drivers on pole. It's going to be Lance Montgomery. And in that number 2 spot, it's going to be Jim Beavers. All right, drivers. All right. Drivers ready. Marshall's ready.
The race is starting in less than 5.
All right. Oh, both cars squirrely off the line right there. All right. So we got Lance out early, out front on a 52-lap pace. Jim across the line right there on a 44. So let's see what Jim's got right there. I think Jim's driving one of the old school CKs. Lance driving a Metrics. All right, Lance's car, ballistic faster, a little bit of chatter. Oh, hopping his way around side by side right there, getting up the inside of Jim. All right, so we got Lance and Jim right there. That's your 1 and 2. Lance hot lap 4.3. Jim with a 4.6.
4 minutes left.
Oh, looking like a bit of turbulence maybe. That car getting bouncier the faster it goes. All right, Lance holding it down. Jim in that 2 spot. 65.5 flat pace right there coming from Lance Montgomery. Jim in that 2 spot. Jim driving that gray with the red. Oh, getting the end up the backside of Jim right there. So we got Lance and Jim. That's your 1 and 2.
Three minutes left.
Whoa. All right, Lance right there. Grabbing a rail, dropping his pace just a little bit. 64.501 is going to be that black. Oh, sorry, that blue and yellow. Number 75, 75, 76. We got Jim right there. Jim driving the, what is that, 18? No. What number is that? 12. All right, so we got Lance and Jim right there. That's your 1 and 2. Oh, I think Lance might have lost his damper cups, maybe.
Two minutes left.
All right, Jars with 150 left. Jars 150 left. Lance out front. Jim in a 2. Oh, Lance grabs the corner right there. Gets a little bit hung up. All right, 4:07.2 right there from Lance. Let's see if Lance can dip it into the 3s. Oh, Lance collects right there. Grabs that corner, looking for that 3-second lap.
One minute left.
All right, drivers, less than a minute on the clock. We got Lance right there, 62.5 flat pace.
$45 seconds left.
All right, drivers, less than 40 seconds on the clock. Lance out front, Jim in that 2 spot.
$30 seconds left.
All right, drivers with 15 seconds left. Drivers, 15 seconds left.
15
Your
seconds
race
left.
leader right there. Lance out front, Jim in the 2. Oh, Jim getting a rail right there, getting a little bit off track. Oh, caution, caution. All right, Lance right there with the brakes.
All drivers are finished.
All right, all
Lance
drivers
Montgomery
done.
The race is completed.
That is your race drivers. Lance finishing up, taking the win right there, 62.5 flat. All right, let me get Lance and Jim to the winner's
Up
circle,
next,
please.
race number 3. GT 12-21.5. A main. Race order is Terry Kello, Scott Schluter, Racer X. Two minutes to the start of the race.
All right, Lance and Jim to the winner's circle, please. All right, Terry, Scotty, Tony, you guys are up. All right, drivers Terry, Scotty, and Tony. We get Lance and Jim back out to Marshall, please.
One minute to the start of the race. 45 seconds to the start of the race.
All right, Terry, Scotty, Tony.
30 seconds to the start of the race.
2 more races to go. And then Tony's going to be able to take a nap.
15 seconds to the start of the race. Scott Schluter. Rchq.
All right, Terry, Tony, Scotty.
Terry Callow.
You good, Tony? You need to trim that thing to the left, man. More to the left. All right, all right. All right, Jars, this is our GT 12 21-5 on pole. Terry Callow. In that number 2 spot, it's going to be Scotty. And in that number 3 spot is going to be Tony Hall. All right, Jars, all right. Jarvis ready. Marshall's ready.
The race is starting in less than 5.
Oh, Terry puts it in the rail right out of the gate right there. That's going to let Scotty to the point. Tony up in that 2 spot now. Oh, Scotty making a mistake. Tony to the point. Actually, no, Scotty holding on to it. Here comes Terry. Terry chasing him down right there. All right, so we got Scotty, Tony, and Terry. That's your 1, 2, and 3. Terry right there closing the gap on the backside of Tony. Tony gets it wrong right there. Terry to the 2. Scotty gets it wrong. Terry takes him to the wall. Terry up to that 1 spot now with Tony in the 2. Scotty in the 3. All right, Terry right there, that blue car in that 1 spot. Yellow car of Tony in the 2. Green,
4
white
minutes left.
of Scotty in the 3 spot. So we got Tony, Terry, Scotty. That's your running order. Terry feeling this GT12 super oval right there. Terry. Uh-oh. I see, I see. All right, Terry still in that number 1 spot. Tony right there coming up on the backside of Scotty. All right, that's your 2-3 battle. Terry out front. Terry,
3 minutes left.
the 6-second lead over Tony. Tony just up to that 2 spot now. Scotty to the 3. Terry keeping it smooth and clean. 65.01 pace. Hot lap 4.6. Tony with a 4.7. Scotty with a 4.7. All right, so that's your battle right there. 1, 2, and 3. We got Terry, Tony, and Scotty. So we got blue, green, blue, yellow, and green. All right, drivers, Terry, Tony, Scotty, that's your running order.
Two minutes left.
All right, drivers, with less than 2 minutes on the clock. Terry still holding it down. Hot lap 4.634. Tony with a 4.699. Scotty with a 4.70. 145 left, drivers. Terry on a 61.501 pace. That blue with the white right there down the front straightaway. Holding it down, coming up on the backside of Tony. Tony getting a little bit out of shape through Godzilla. We got Terry, Tony, and Scotty. That's your running order. Blue car in the lead. Yellow car in the 2. Green car in the 3. All right, drivers, your race leader right there. Terry out front. Tony in the 2, Scotty in the 3.
$45 seconds left.
All right, drivers, Terry right there. That blue with the white with 35 seconds left. Tony in that 2 spot. Scotty in the 3.
30 seconds left.
All right, Terry, Tony, and Scotty.
15 seconds left.
All right, Terry right there. Looking ahead. Good job right there. With less than 10 seconds, drivers. 5 seconds left, drivers. Keep going, keep going. Your race will be done. As you
Terry
come across the line, Terry
Racer
is done.
done.
Tony's done.
All
Scotty's
drivers are
done. That
finished.
is your race, drivers.
Scott Schluter
Terry
done.
taking the
The race is
win.
completed.
Tony in the 2. And Scotty in the 3. Let me get Terry, Tony, and Scotty here. Winner circle, please.
Up next, race number 4. Lizzie Nestor. Amen. Race order is Lance Montgomery. Smoky Pete. Racer X. John Wallace. Two minutes to the start of the race.
All right. Terry, Tony, and Scotty. Terry taking the win right there. There better be a massive smile in these pictures, don't Terry? You got to have your hands up in the air. All right. Lance, Frank, Tony, and John, you guys are up.
1 minute to the start of the race. "45 seconds to the start of the race.
All right. Lance, Frank, Tony, and John, you guys are up.
"30 seconds to the start of the race. Lance Montgomery. "15 seconds to the start of the race. Rchq. Smokey P.
All right, we got Lance check, Frank check, Tony check. Just waiting on John to check.
John Wallace.
You all good, John? All right, drivers. We're going to get them lined up. Let's get them lined up on the front straightaway for the 4 drivers. So it'll be over here. Lance will be on pole. All right, drivers on pole. It's going to be Lance Montgomery. Lance, go ahead and pull it. Come up farther. Yep. And spread this thing out throughout the straightaway. In that number 2 spot, it's going to be Smokey P. In the number 3 spot, it's going to be Tony Hall. And in the number 4 spot, it's going to be John Wallace. All right, drivers, all right. You guys know the drill. Drivers ready. Marshall's ready.
The race is starting in less than 5.
All right, Lance out to a nice clean start. Smokey P in a 2. Tony looking for a way by. There's your 1, 2, and 3 right there. Nose to tail. Tony ducks up the inside. Frankie makes a small mistake. Tony makes a mistake. Oh, a huge pile up right there. Down the front straightaway. That's going to put Tony on his roof. Well, we got Lance out front. Wallace to the 2 now. Frankie P to the 3. So we got that silver car and the white car racing it out right there. Tony, I think, is a lap down already. Bad luck right there for that yellow RCHQ entry. He's going to have to try and work his way all the way back around and get his lap back. We got Lance out front right there coming across the line. He's got a huge gap right now, 3.1 seconds back to your second and third place. Oh, Frankie P off the track. It's going to be Wallace. Where's Wallace? Oh, there's Wallace. All right, so it's going to be Lance out front. Wallace right there. But we got Frankie P to the 2 spot. Wallace to the 3. Tony in the 4. So Tony and Wallace, that's for position right there. The silver car and the yellow car for that 3-4 spot. Final spot on the podium. Still a lot of time, though. Please be patient. Oh, Tony gets up the inside of Wallace. Oh, your race leader right there gets up the inside of Wallace as well. Who's going to be in the lead now? Let's see. Lance right there coming across the line. Lance still holding it down. Frankie in that 2 spot, 9.4 seconds back. Tony 6.7 back from Frankie. Wallace 4.4 back. So let's see your race leader right there. That white, orange, blue. That's your 1. Frankie, that all white in the 2 spot. Tony with the all yellow in the 3. And we got John with the all silver in the 4. Keep it smooth, keep it clean, drivers. I don't want to see any crashing. Oh, Tony right there up the inside of Wallace right there. That's how to make a pass. All right, so we got that white, orange, and blue. That's your number 1. Frankie with all white in the 2 spot. Frankie's 5.8 seconds back. Lance looking to keep his nose clean right there as he works his way around.
Mass produce. What's good? Mass produce.
Lance,
What's good?
Frank, Tony, and John. Oh, Tony grabs the rail right there, puts it in a 4H electric. All right, so we got your race leader right there, Lance, coming around the outside of Wallace, up the inside now as they work their way around onto the front straightaway. So we got Lance out front, Frankie in the 2, Tony in the 3, John in the 4.
2 minutes left.
We got Frankie in the wall. Let's see. That's going to put Frankie 4.2 seconds back from Tony. So we got Lance out front, Tony in the 2, Frankie in the 3, John in the 4. Oh, Tony getting tangled up right there. Let's see. 4.3 seconds separating Frankie and Tony. John 7.9 back from Frankie. All right, your race leader right there, Lance, white, orange, blue in the 1 spot. Tony all yellow in the 2, Frankie all white in the 3. Wallace all silver in the 4 spot.
One minute left.
Oh, Frankie getting tangled up with Wallace right there, coming out onto the front straightaway. We got Lance still holding it down with 50 seconds left. Drivers, 50 seconds left. Lance, Tony, Frankie, and John. That is your 1 through 4. No close battles right there. Lance walking away with this one. 7.9 second lead over Tony Hall with 35 seconds left. Drivers, 35 seconds left. Your race leader
30 seconds left.
right there. Oh, your race leader rolls off the track right there. Caution, caution. Wallace back up. All right, let's see what that's going to do to the order.
Mass produce.
15
Oh,
seconds
Tony
left.
to
Let's
the
go, fellas.
point now.
Mass produce.
Lance in the 2
Let's go,
spot
fellas.
with 10 seconds left. 2.3 seconds separating first and second in a wild turn of events. Lance ending up in the penalty box right
Racer
there.
done.
As
John
time
Wallace
has
done.
expired, drivers,
Smokey
Tony
done.
takes the win.
All
Lance in the
drivers are
2,
finished.
Frankie in the
Lance
3,
Montgomery done.
Wallace in the
The race is
4.
completed.
All right, drivers, all right. Your race winner right there, Tony Hall. Lance in that 2 spot, Frankie in the 3. Let me get Tony, Lance, and Frankie for the race of the beast. All right. Thank you guys for coming out to our Super Oval Thursday. We're going to be doing this every other on-road week. On-road Thursdays. Next on-road Thursday is going to be Tiny Whoop. So every 3 weeks, it's going to be Tiny Whoop. Then it's going to be Super Oval. Then it's going to be Tiny Whoop. Then it's going to be Super Oval.
Mass produce.
No.
Tony, let's go.
Once every
Mass
6
produce.
weeks.
Tony, let's go.
All right. Thank you guys very much once again. Don't forget, pay your bills and clean up your pits because only Marley's mom works here. Yours does not. And we'll see you guys on the next one. Aloha.